Up the top, good collection. Not the trade. Instead, it's Box chiming in with even more. Good kill from Sound, but it will all end up in a consolation. As next takes a very, I was going to say, nice angle. Sound hits the shot. The MDS will trade. 11 rounds, plays 8. Websterz are back in the fight. Hello with the AWP. The first time in this half. Oh, awkward engagement. But this is nice because it kind of baits, yeah, I was going to say, Smek into ZNX over at Toilet. And that does come in. BTN spams, and there is Box on the other side. The Sound finds Poya, who's out in towards B. And now this is going to mess with rotation. Sugar steps in and deals with him. But look, he doesn't know about Ragga. Doesn't know about Zello, who's over towards Monster Holding. And BTN was known over towards Connector. So he could still play a little bit of spoiler and a little bit of being a nuisance. However, Box deals with him. So now this attack is looking really one-dimensional. And if you're Nexus, I think with 25 seconds left in the 2 versus 4, you're saving. And that's exactly the decision. Zello's going to have $0 coming into this, but he will bring forward an AWP. 11-9. Nexus really struggling. Haven't posted a single round on this second half. Very patient right now for both of these teams. Oh, spotted just. Okay, that should be actually an opening kill for Nexus here. It all depends because Zello saw Poya cross. So you can see that there's going to be a pre-fire lined up from Sound. But the issue you've got is how do you approach this so your feet aren't spotted first? Could be done with a flashbang. Zello's got one, but they need that for the opener. So Sound goes in dry and gets dealt with. And the flash in towards Connector is fantastic. Smek can't do a thing. Another flashbang. Ragga rounds the corner. I guess the first kill, but there's still 2 more players here. And look at this flank from ZNX. Hasn't been heard as well. Smek's got an idea there could be a player here. I think they're going to go up Con. Thing is, if they go up Con right now and they kill MDS, there's a pathway towards the bomb site, which is why he's hightailing it right back towards A. That's been heard. Nexus are now on the prowl. They need to hit this timing. They need to get here quick. In towards Truck. Full blind. MDS tucks. And will get the kill. There's another low player. MDS deals with another. Not quite on towards Zello, but that's where Poya can step in on the rotate. Zello versus 3. They can't get past the first. Really well worked from MDS. That's good pause called. Honestly, should have come in ages ago. Buying down to around about $2,000 a player means there's enough money for an AK into the next. Zello saves a bit more, so you can definitely have the AWP. Websterz, they win this round. They equalize the scoreline whilst winning 7 in a row on their CT side, which is bonkers. As then next can hear all of this. Mech, how? How? That should never, ever be happening. Gets the AK, gives it to Sound, who's got higher HP and Kevlar. Now throws a spanner in the works for Websterz. But Sugar's push monster. Knows that there's no one there. You have to keep a player in towards B to watch for connector and short because the monster position doesn't quite cut it for those angles. 55 seconds. Everywhere falls silent. Flashbang in towards long. There's Poya, nothing. There's a real chance they can win this here, Nexus. It all depends on where they go, and they want to go B. So Box is currently jump spots. Box is rotated. Oh no, this is awful. But Sugar Down Connector can cut the execute opposite at its knees because you're not clearing him ever. The Box finds another in towards heaven. Good work. Bomb can be planted. That was the original aim of this round. So the fact they've achieved that is massive. But now it's all up to Raggett. Tech 9. Good kill. Picks up the AK, but gets dealt with by the AWP. Websterz, it's a little bit messy, but they make it work. And that is now 11 rounds each. Oh my. What a shot. Just a complete acceleration caught me off guard and, well, definitely caught ZNX off guard. Sleeping at the wheel for just a moment. Double push out long, meanwhile, Zello spots Box. Double AWPing on the CT side results in 1 kill. But you still got this push. Box drops the bomb. But does Box get dropped? That's now the next question. Good incendiary. Just buys him more time. However, there's one coming back his way. Spreads and surely dealt with now by Raggett. 3 on 2. 45 seconds. More than enough time to still stitch this round together if you're Nexus. Where are these players currently? One, I think, is locked in towards truck. I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Yeah, one truck, one rotating up, B empty. And that's where Nexus are going. Again, mid-round in. Down in towards B. Molly spreads towards the back of truck. Flashbangs go in. This is where Nexus were undone last time, but the red carpet is rolled out. Plant the bomb. Don't need to be that proactive. Smoke's missed. And so sounds bullets. Flashbang coming out of heaven. Zello trying to scope on the angle. Both players now rotating in towards CT. A good diversion. But for how much longer? Oh. Good enough for Zello to get removed. Ragger on the corner. Can't get past Sugar. Another successful retake for the Websters. And they take the lead in this game.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Kidding me? How is this possible? Nexus cannot win a single T round, and the double AWPs are kept. Look at that graph. Websterz are now favored to win the series. What? What is going on? MDS finds Sound, and MDS finds Ragger as well. Huge impact. Push out Monster, though. Oh, never mind. Push out Monster, though. Though what? Gets the kill and the trade on towards Zello Websterz. There's no bomb plant here for Nexus. They're going to have to be on Tech 9s. This is Websterz up to 14, surely. Fast B play. Can this change the tides? Maybe not with utility like that. They're in, but they're dealt with immediately. Poya opens up. Sugar finds 2. No kills for Nexus. No bomb plant. And no rounds on the T side of Overpass. None. From 11-4 down. Now to lead in 14-11. ZNX. I think it's been spotted on the pixel. But it doesn't matter because he hits the shot anyway. Again, aggression, flashbang, fantastic. Another 2 kills coming in for Websterz. And that dink sounded like it did a lot more to Smek, but in fact, the damage is inflicted further onto BTN. And now he's dead. This is falling apart. It is all up to Smek, who just got dinked in towards Connector. And he's going to save for a minute. 15-11. And now we sit. And now we wait. It's a good time with 30 seconds left to remind you all to drink some water. Stay hydrated. This is wild. The fact that Nexus can't get even a sniff on towards the bomb site is crazy. The amount of aggressive tendencies that Websterz have been throwing in. And it's not like it's been varied. They've been pushing Monster seemingly every single round. They're now on the hunt. And it's a very common position that T's tend to hide out in. Flashbang. Doesn't affect Smek. But Box still goes around the corner anyway with the AK. And drops him after time. Smek has $700. He saved for a minute. And his reward is absolutely nothing. And not even the loss bonus. Wild scenes here on Overpass. However, finally an opening kill, but immediately traded out. MDS has been everywhere. And the spam towards connector. Smek overwhelms. ZNX misses a molly, but it kind of spreads, so it's kind of fine. That's wild. Bomb needs to be scooped up. Will be the responsibility of Ragga to do that. Zello dropped in the meantime. And Sugar, you know what he's going to do. You know he's going to push this in the 3v3. Some might expect him not to do that. And in fact, he backs off just as that smoke fades. He's not going to be ready for the monster pop, surely. The boxes. Now the rifle gets involved. Sugar misses the mark. Box on the angle. Can't hit the shot. 2 AWPs. Trying to retake. Box just spams out. And ZNX hits the shot. What has just happened? From 11-4 down, Websterz win the map 16-11. They win every round. Every single round on that CT side. That is deplorable from Nexus. They're going to be really upset with that one because they had the game right here in the palm of their hand and they have thrown it all away. They now head on to their map pick Mirage, but again, that was a comeback effort from them yesterday. Will it completely turn around? Will they be able to pick things up? Or are Websterz going to win the series 2-0?
Lots of exciting topics. The absolute legend of the game, it is Taz.
Directly beside him, Taco work together, but they don't go in the same peak. Oh, Taz! The devil strikes, and Taz ties the game.
How's retirement been? Would you get back with the old VP squad?
Would our fans like to see this?
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
A shutout on the CT side of Overpass leaves Websterz in the lead. But with that being said, they have won Mirage once in the 10 times they've played it in the last 3 months. But don't let the stats fool you, because all those games have been very, very close, including yesterday's fight against Nexus. Straight out on the bomb site, though, is this T side, and they're looking to right their wrongs with a first T success story here in this pistol. Taking their time, sound, We'll find one. Sugar contributes evenly on towards Zello, and now this creep is coming forward. An important fight here to be taken. ZNX patient on towards Smek. Ragga now not ready. All the kills are coming in. Smoke drops on the bomb. MDS starts the defuse. They've locked BTN in towards Palace, and he can't knock down the diffuser. Websterz will keep things moving. Force by this time, though, it comes around. Not the Glocks. They got the bomb down. They're hungry for success here, Nexus. And a Palace pop might be the way to do things. You got the split coming in as well from middle. Box looks at ramp, doesn't see anything. Looks at Palace, and it's holding diligently. Doesn't see anything. Needs to be careful, because now Poya can be completely overwhelmed. Smoke goes in at the right time. They'll have to burst through that if they want to go. Thinking about it. Dead. Nexus slow the pace. Ragga clears, but ZNX gets the kill anyway. BTN will trade, but there chimes in Box. Out comes the Palace walk. The smoke is still up, though, which makes things a little bit awkward. Big fight here on towards CT. Bomb can't be committed yet because Zello's still throwing flashbangs. Now it gets planted, but they line up. Bomb deny for now. 2 versus 2. Still really available here for Nexus to try and win this one. But Sugar gets stuck on Poya's head. They want to fight out towards CT. Smek hits the deck. And Zella's on 20 HP. Would be a monster clutch. But Websterz are playing this well. Both rotating in from the same side. Zello trying to isolate these angles. Gun barrel will find the first nose. The Poya was in the incendiary. 1 bullet will do it now. The dink through the wall. Zello's just playing the time. Poya. I don't think he can do it. I don't think there's enough time. I think Nexus have done it. And they have. Just about. Force spike comes in successful. Zello just dancing around the triple box. Really big clutch for Nexus. And that's how they can start to build in this game. Force spike will come back out for the Websterz. Double boosting ladder is interesting, but it's going to be completely blindsided. As Nexus is going up A, Smek was trying to get active really fast out in towards connector, but gets domed by SNX. And now Box, caught off guard by the Palace play. Still doable. Rotations are about to come in though. An even 4 versus 4 on the bomb site. Alert smoke dropped in. Taking a while to land, and all the kills and bullets are landing on top of Websterz players. Ragga taking his time. Doesn't want to overlook things. This 2 versus 4 has to be a save because you're eco anyway next to Websterz if you lose this, and I'll be honest, they're not winning it. You might as well bring forward Kevlar and a Deagle into the next round of play. Not worth it, Sugar. Just not worth it. Play on the margins, but it's Nexus to get back-to-back rounds on the T side, no less. As they look to right their wrongs on overpass. a really good start, but we saw good starts come through for Nexus last map, so nothing to really break down right now. Should be a third on the board for this T side, based on the weaponry. But that's the beautiful thing about CS, is that any round can be winnable. I think that's why the community and we love it so much. Time it's mid control being taken by Nexus. Just sounding out what's going on, how these CTs are trying to set up. This molly's going to be really good on towards Poya. But actually, he wins out the fight somehow onto BTN. That's ridiculous. MDS gets dealt with as he should. Now there is a potential to scale short going towards B, but Websterz have made that read, and instead Nexus back out, and they reset towards the first letter of the alphabet. Box, the only defender here, and he's only got a USP. And he can't hear any of these footsteps because he's out towards Ticket. Here come the nades. Here come the flashes. Rotations will have to come in a moment. You can hear all of this utility. You know it's for real. The Box just hoping he gets a chance. Sound clears him. Are they saving this? Looks like it. Hoping for an exit on the way out. Probably given any. Nexus are starting to build on this T side exactly what the Doctor ordered after the rude awakening on Overpass. Three-1, first full gun round here in round 5. No AWP for ZNX. Instead, it's just the rifles, and with Box scaling middle, that flashbang is so good. Immediate trade, sure. We still got to complement the utility. More flashbangs, overwhelm middle. Nexus tried to scale. You have got the AWP still in play, holding for Con. MDS on the swing. Does get past BTN. And Zello. Are you joking me? In the space of about 5 seconds, all the kills come in. Websterz get their first full gun round underway, and they win it with 4 alive. Zello can reinvest an AWP. In fact, Sound's the player that drops it over. But you're hoping it does better than, well, no kills and a swift dismissal. Sound finds Box. There's your opener this time. But Poya is now getting involved even further, but oversteps the mark. ZNX wins out a fight towards ramp. And that creates space on the extremities. But mid is where Nexus resides. Smek tries a sneaky play through the smoke, but Sugar's holding for it. And MDS with space in towards the Balk. Just taps BTN and swats him out of short like it's nothing. Another round where it's a 4 versus 5 and it gets recovered. Really dominant stuff. No bomb plants. Again, no money. We've been here before. Brady B over towards mid. ZNX spots players. Molly goes down. Although, Ragga trying to get involved. Sounds found MDS. Box. Oh, dealt with by Sound. This is spiraling. Got the potential to get out of control here. Poya up the top of the con. That's a really smart molly. We'll break that down in a second. Ragga. How expensive is this, though? They look cleaner on the rifle rounds. And that molly, by the way, is sick because it's thrown in towards the bottom of con. It doesn't spread up towards the top side. The Poya is able just to run through, have that safe haven, get a kill. Last thing you expect. Your Nexus, Smek, 1v2, looking to make magic happen. To be fair to him, has got 2 1v1s, but has revealed his position, missed the opportunity, and now incendiaries, utility can go in. I would say smokes, but Poya fumbling with nades. ZNX, 19 HP, recovers things, but my oh my, that's a scary situation to be in. Tactical pause now coming in for Nexus because this round is oh so valuable. To get them back on track here on Mirage. Zello, no AWP notably. ZMX, a decision to be made. Sugar can drop him one or they can just play with rifles. Going to be rifles. It allows them to be a little bit more flexible. And the way they've been playing, it's been aggressive. Trying to limit that factor. You're working with an AWP. Sound. How many openings is this man going to find? This time gets dealt with, but look at B. Nexus a straight out. Smek catches some flack. MDS in the corner by Market. Rounds it, but can't find Smek. That's a wild spray to be missing. But Box burns him alive. It's a 3-on-3 retake. It's one that Websterz will definitely be going for as the smoke lands in towards the window and not the door. Being caught off guard a little bit. They know where 2 players are. You just seen BTN swing. That means that Unconfirmed is in towards short, but Sugar finds him. Now you know where both of these players are. The wide swing, it connects. 1 versus 1. Box versus Ragga time. Now a factor here for Box, but he gets the kill anyway. More than enough to defuse. Nexus accelerate the pace. It works out for a while, but the power of the Websterz retake, it feels inevitable. And unfortunately, we got a techie. Haven't had one of these today. It was looking so good, but we always need one. Hopefully it's small. No info. It's okay. We'll wait a little bit. See what's going on. Hopefully we resume really soon. But for now, we get some cool flyovers of Mirage, and we get to reflect on the fact that Websterz, since the gun rounds have been here, they haven't dropped a round. They look very strong. The next is now on the AWP. I hear typing in the chat. That normally leads to good omens. However, been yet. I've been told that this might take a little bit longer, so we're going to go to a break. When we come back, however, it will be the continuation of this first half. back. Not that long, was it? Did you miss us? Well, now you don't have to. First half about to get back underway. Sugar drops an AWP, and ZNX says, thanks, I'll save all of my money for nades. And the continuation and possibility of buying an AWP into the next. You can have an MP9. He spotted a player. Again, fast B. Zello out ladder. Molly goes in. Zello's run through. Zello ran through the Molly. That's huge. Now Sugar. Last line of defense here initially. But Box on the edge of the smoke does really well to find more. Good flick. Oh, ZNX. ZNX finding everything. That's why you give him the AWP. That's why you prioritize him over you. Because suddenly Smek is on 1 HP. What a round from the AWP from Websterz. To still fall out of favor. To still be a T-sided round. But it would need a magical clutch. And he's moving forward closer to the window. ZNX misses the shot. Poya up high. And Smek is down low. Poya's made noise. Smek knows. I was just waiting. Just on the edge. Smek hits the headshot. What a round of Counter-Strike. Just when you think the AWP has done enough, on 5 HP, he misses the most crucial shot. And allows Smek a way in. That is filthy. And look at what they've been reduced to. ZNX on the rifle. Everyone else on pistols. This could be the equalizer. And then, potentially further, just taking the lead. Another B play. Why not? 3 for 3 for Nexus. ZNX has the rifle, and he's on an island on the big flank. Means the Deagles need to pop off, and they're not doing it. If you're ZNX, you save the rifle now, and you don't go for anything further. I'd even argue this push is silly, and a complete waste of time. This doesn't accomplish anything. Back you go. There we go. BTM finds Box, that's 600 bucks. And ZNX is still hanging around. I just don't agree with this at all. I'd just get out. I'd go spawn. BTM finds one. Now you need to go. There's no dramas with you falling back. Instead, he's hanging around. And, well, I guess he is getting kills. But this feels very costly. Instead, it's expensive for Nexus. Fair play. I should never doubt ZNX. Never ever doubt him. But when he runs out of bullets, and if he dies there, the correct play would have been just to fall back. But instead, he kills everyone on Nexus. He makes it expensive. Can't knock it. I can't knock it. A great flash. Finds the opener this time for Websterz. Rather than fast B, nah, mate. Nexus want to go fast A, but there's a massive gap in this smoke because Poya's blocked it. And now he's looking for players. Using it as a one-way. Flashbang, good. Enough to get Smek through, and instead, going to creep forward further. We'll find success. There are trades. Smoke in top con. I was going to say prevents MDS from getting involved, but it might not matter. Sugar hits a headshot. Websterz wins 6. And now there's no money because of ZNX getting all those kills in the previous. Because of all the antics he got away with. Towards the end of round 10. Another fast play in towards A. Running. Oh, just straight through the mollies. This worked before, but not this time. Haven't got the weaponry to capitalize upon it. Everyone's chiming in with contributions. 7th round on the board here for Websterz. Boya still on a FAMAS. Very slow rounds coming out. Another re-smoking towards Palace. But ZNX on towards Raggett. And then he just swings under and finds a double. This is going to accelerate the Palace play. And Sound, I think, wasn't spotted. It looked like he was on the verge of going through that smoke instead. Doesn't happen. Bama's now looking to get involved and does. Box still hiding. Sugar should get this kill on Con. Shoots at the floor to hide the drop. Now we'll go back in. Spots the player up. Con. Back so low. Sugar will trade. Sugar will be traded out. Hello, now in the 1v3. Taking the fight on towards CT, but is now fully blind from all angles. Vision restored. Kills good, but not expecting the double up. Too many players. Again, no bomb plant. Again, no money. Which bomb site do Nexus want to go to? Well, the bomb is outside ramp. So there's your answer. So Raggett finds Poya. Means A's open. His box has come underpass to deal with that threat, but has completely left A open. The bomb's dropped, but Zello is in a not bad position towards Tetris. I'm more concerned about Smek. BTM picks up a rifle. Smek is in jungle. Box gets dealt with. 2 versus 3. And look at this flank. You're never expecting that. Really well worked from Nexus. Sugar in the 1v3. But Nexus with the chance to get a 6th round on the board out of nowhere. It'd be a sucker punch to Websterz. And they've got no money. He's got no money. He can't go for this. It's going to be a 6th. Oh, it's definitely a 6th now. Great round out of Nexus. Huge shots out of BTN. Poya overcommits underpass. And then Box wants another go for some reason. It makes no sense. Last round of this first half could be 8-6, 8-7 or 9-6. Which way does the cookie crumble? Then next one's the opener. But openers in this series haven't really meant much. Especially because Sugar's on an MP9. Just has to tuck in towards balcony and wait patiently. BTN, I'm more curious about his position. With that smoke going in towards window, is he going to scale in towards jungle? Nexus finds in a lot of success by splitting through this area of the map. Flashbang in window, doesn't see anything. Nexus are really wheezing the info out of the Websterz. They don't know what's going on right now, this CT side. Poya could find a freebie here onto BTN, but looks the wrong way. Turns back because of the flash. 5v3. Sugar still on B. Box tucked in with a 5-7 at Samage. There is that MP9. It doesn't ring in for a kill. And Sound finds Box 3-on-3 now. ZNX kept over just for a moment towards B, but does deal with that player. Ollie goes in towards jungle, but ZNX will probably still commit through there. But Zello finds both. 8 rounds, plays 7. This is a lot closer than yesterday, let me tell you. In fact, let me bring up what happened yesterday. It was a 16-13 on Mirage. And you think, okay, that's quite close. Websterz went 12-3 up in the first half on the CT side. And then Nexus, they allowed 1 round through on their defense. Which makes me think that this could go the distance. This could go to a 3rd map here. See what the pistol round has in store. The bomb is on its own towards A right now, but that's just a drop off utility. Rushing up Con, it's a fake. Over towards B. And this is really well known now. You boost in towards ladder, but ZNX finds the kill. Here comes the split. On towards short. Ragga desperately trying to find these shots, but not quite connecting. BTN, how is he not taking a lick of damage? Ragga finally converts as well. And Zello chimes in for more. They're all here at the back of the bomb site. MDS finally with 1 back. Bomb so far committed. Box still might be doing it. Not quite. Poya would need a 1 versus 2. Knows where both of these players are, but can't isolate either of them. Nexus win the pistol. It's scrappy, but they don't care. They just want it done. No bomb plant. Full eco for Websterz. Nexus looking to get a firmer grip on this game. And well, it should definitely happen in round 17. Bomb plant would be fantastic. Chance would be a fine thing. Yes, in this smoke is being a menace. But BTN finds him as it fades. Oh, there's so much money to be made here. So much opportunity for bank balances to be built up. It is wild how much cash can be gained in this round. Potential is 3k. I guess that's not including knives, but we won't include knives. However, Smek might ruin that economy class. Again, is dropped. There we go. All the kills start coming on the SMG. That's exactly what you want. First full gun round. Now here for the Websters. There's a bit of a bonus if you're Nexus. Vibing. Thinking, okay, well, look, we've done the hard bit. We built back into the game. We won both pistols. And box was seen. Zello spots a gun. That nade doesn't do as much as I thought it was going to. But Ragger, his bullets do it instead. Left-hand side of window. Swings out to his right. Poya. His feet there. Yeah, BTN. Claims the kill. Sugar gets one back, but I'm pretty sure that's all it's going to be. The MDS is smoked off. Now both positions are known by the CT side. MDS versus Smek. Yeah, should have this one. Maybe. Turned away. Short. Surely steps in. Smek. 180 swivels. And this gun round has been a catalogue of errors for Websterz. So many one-on-one gunfights being taken. The fight in towards mid is really scrappy. You're fading through this connector smoke, which you've done pretty much every round on this second half. It's very telegraphed and easy to read. All Sugar is hoping for now is that Smek strafes into him, which isn't going to happen. 20 seconds left. Hoping to hit a timing. Hoping to get this bomb down. Smek holding. But he's holding for Palace. Bomb planted. Surely. Not the round converted, but still good damage being done. One more kill would be magnificent. Here for Sugar. And he will get it. Not quite the follow-up. Defuse could be locked in, but a bomb plant of 3 kills, to be fair, off the back of what that was looking like, is a very decent round for Websterz. But more importantly for Nexus, they got up to double digits. They've still got money in the bank. Zello can get out an AWP. More comfortable on the CT side. Websterz are going to have to do it the hard way. They already did that on map 1. They're no strangers to the comeback. Faster play here. Out towards A. Molly gets dropped in. BTN goes up and over, but he's full blind. This fight needs to be isolated. That's messy, but 2 kills. In fact, a third still comes in for Nexus. They're making it work. And that's the most important thing. ZNX only on a deagle. And Box has got good positioning out mid, but trying to get these kills is going to be a bit more of a challenge. ZNX strikes with his deagle. And Box finds Ragger 2 versus 3. However, that's now all said and done. Because Zello finds a wallbang. He drops the bomb. Box is 15 HP. It's donezo. "25 seconds, we're in for a save, and we're up to round number 11 for Nexus. Looking really good. Been impressed with their bounce back here. A lot of kills not really been taken in isolation. Everything has been done with a buddy to make sure you've got good trade space in something that they really lacked on the T side of Overpass. So bring that forward onto the defense is really solid. They also looked really good on the defense anyway. 11-4 half. Techie pause. Practice a tactical. No, it's not. I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. Partial investment for Websterz is what I do know. There's going to be deagles around this saved AK. That's for the loss bonus to kick in and to get all the AKs and AWP on SNX as well. Smek's not bought, which makes me think it might be an issue on his end. Oh, now he is. And we're counting down. So I think it was a Smek issue, but that's fine. Because he's back. And we're back. Round 20. Box versus Smek. It's the standoff of the century, and Box just gets a feeling. Meanwhile, out mid, Ragger has seen two players. One of them's gone behind the boxes, but has got the support of BTN, and they might just push the issue. Nice shot from ZNX. Of course, it's him. Ragger will find one, and the AWP collects. 3 versus 2, still the advantage. Very much, I was going to say, with Websterz, but Zello, it's a screamer. Bomb goes down at the very least. A 2-on-2 with MDS creeping forward. He can't go around this corner because he's going to die. In fact, no, it's got a little bit of space. Smoke in. Deliberate gap made like this so the AWP can hold. Very cool to see. Box still has a flashbang as well. And a gap in this smoke to work with. Sound. Mike walks straight into this. Careful with the clears. You see he's moving close to the box to get the element of surprise. Walks straight into the crosshair. Eviscerated by Box. And MDS collects a really good round for Websterz to win. And one in which they should have had no business in doing so. First stage loss bonus, but Nexus just goes, you know what, we'll just eco. Because with a loss bonus, even with it being so small, can definitely get out some guns. That's not how the mid-fight's supposed to go. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. Or is it? 2 AKs being picked up. 2 versus 3. The bomb has been planted for the T side, and again, I think if you're Nexus, look, you didn't invest into that whatsoever. Your entire journey was to build into the next one. So if you bring 2 rifles with you along for the ride, that's fantastic. And you know the Websterz can't hunt you because they've got money issues of their own. And it's so important in Counter-Strike to prioritize your economy over the enemy's. Eleven rounds, plays 10. Websterz take a pause. Because again, they know money. And this round is especially important. And they don't want to let this slip. They want to make sure everyone is on the same page. And for Nexus, you've also got 30 seconds. Remember, the pause works both ways. You can now get your coach online and just say, look, we know what we're doing. We know how to get these results. Let's just do it. Let's make better decisions. Let's not fight the angles we don't need to. Let's not go solo if we can do it with a friend. I think the key to the CT side is letting Zello work. Let him cook up something fierce. Work on the molly to try and bait a peek. But ZNX isn't going to find anything. Closest thing to him is Ragger over towards short. Peek goes in actually, but ZNX crosses towards the mid box. 3 players A, 1 short, and MDS brought low. So too is BTN. It's a back and forth in connector. And that's a nice shot from ZNX. Didn't even quite see the player, but he does. And he adjusts. 50 seconds left. Websterz think, all right, well, we got that kill. Let's just shove it in towards 8. Let's give this a go. You are challenging the AWPer. BTN drops and MDS just doesn't react. Yeah. That allows time for more rotates. 3 of them. In fact, loom outside A. This is a really good setup here. Although, by delaying time further, Websterz can still walk in here. That's 1 dealt with. What brings out over towards CT. That's confirmed intel. Smoke expires on connector. But that's a good shot out of Ragger. Oh, there's no time. I just clocked that. There's no time. Sure, the kills come in. There's simply not enough time. Websterz are the makers of their own downfall. 12 rounds plays 10. Work on the molly again. That was still expensive. This is still a little bit weird. Oh, well, that gunfight's really weird as well. Box versus Ragger. Flashbang. Actually comes in a little bit late. Allows Ragger the time and the opportunity to get out. Sound on the balcony, though. That's huge with the FAMAS. Even a third. Sound's done everything in this round. Didn't matter if he died, but he actually just stays afloat. Everything undone in this round by a single FAMAS. And just when you think Nexus are on the brink of having their money reset, it goes the other way. And hello. Are there backstabs? Yeah, there are. Smek finds Box. Gets his revenge as he was the one. Actually, no. That's the second knife kill for Smek. Never mind. Another one. MDS. Trying to reroute this. Look, you haven't got the bomb. You haven't got the time. Nexus up to 13. And MDS, oh no, dies after time. No money. $900, which I thought was going to prevent ZNX from buying an AWP, but it doesn't. That's a great shot to open things up, though. Nexus need to win this round, and they're on the home straight. I don't know what Box saw there, but he gets rid of BTN. Two openers immediately traded back by Smek. That's good, but you got to be careful with the Palace player. And he does. Perfect timing. 3-on-3. Webster's trying to move in towards A. They force back Smek. Now the bomb can go down. It's all about ZNX, his position he takes in towards CT, holding the angle. Smek waits patiently. No flashbangs for Nexus in this retake, but a big old lurk instead. Look at Ragga. Keep your eyes on him. MDS tasked with holding this responsibility, but only on a deagle. ZNX finds one in towards CT. There's another where that came from. And remember, you're not looking at ramp. Ragga arrives. ZNX misses the shot and the opportunity. Poya can still close. Would need to try and do it. A fake out on the bomb. There's now no time. Websters have done just about enough. And Ragga doesn't even hold on to the AWP. 28-14 is ZNX. Dragging his team, kicking and streaming. Closer and closer to this finish line. We said money was on a knife's edge for Nexus Gaming a few rounds ago. That is still the case. Webster's with a very good chance to equalize. Which makes things spicy for the follow-ups. NT on the Zeus is all I'll say. Nice try. But that'll do it. 5 alive in the eco. Money builds. I don't think you invest here if you're Nexus. I know you kind of saved in the previous, but it feels a little bit risky. And yeah, Zello's got the right idea. Just deagles, just pistols again. You equalize things. And then you go, but that is not a great start. ZNX gets right-clicked by his teammate. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Oh, gets overwhelmed at ramp. Well, that should like force things in towards mid and in towards B. ZNX has actually a little bit of a look, trying to get the bomb out. Holds for the flank. That's a great flick onto BTN. The Smek keeps it even. And pushes underpass and gets another. Oh, Zello. No way. Nexus, they're doing it. They're making it happen. On the Deagles again. On the low buys. SNX can't do it. Smek runs in. Smek finds 3. That's so huge for Nexus. And they're now 2 steps away from making this one go to Inferno. Making it. So we need to decide a map to figure out who's going to the playoffs of the play-ins. And it looks really good for Nexus. I'll be honest, they've looked definitely the more stronger team. Websterz have had some good mid-round in, but outside from that, it feels like all the opening picks are always going to this CT side. This round looks to be no exception. Boxes walking wounded. Lucky to escape out of that first engagement alive. Zello wins out the AWP head-to-head. That is so crucial. Because ZNX has been a menace. He's actually hit 30 kills already. This engagement, Ragger chimes in with a couple more. And suddenly, Poya left all alone. Gets clotheslined by Smek, who's nearly on his 30 bomb as well. 15-12. And you know that familiar saying, no money. Has to be Mac 10s. Has to be a Galil. Or none of the above. Tech 9s and Deagles. Nexus, they're going to force us to a third map here. As it was yesterday when these two teams faced off against each other, as we see the coolest bouncy smoke to Palace. It would be Nexus on what could have been for Nexus as well. 11-4 up on this map pick. Could have been. Waiting for the game to potentially reach its logical conclusion right here at the end of round 28. Got out of Zello. One more in mid. Two out Tetris. In fact, make that one. Took a good collection on towards middle. Zello actually gets overwhelmed as well, but the damage has already been done. Smek locks in kill 30. Nexus locking map 2. Both map picks full favor for the team that have selected it. But the decider of Mirage now lies in wait for both of these teams. Which one will make it through to the playoffs of the play-ins? We'll find out after this break.
Very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move. One push. One touch. One love. One click. One XBet.
Tired of boring case openings? Do you always get only cheap skins? The Hellcase website has tons of options to upgrade your inventory. It's up to you to participate in giveaways, events, or compete with other players in opening cases. Hellcase, your world of expensive skins.
Watch the matches with bo3.gg, the official stats partner of CCT. Check out AI-powered predictions in live matches. Get access to live scoreboards packed with in-depth weapons and grenade statistics. Check out round maps in the match results. Extend your game vision with bo3.gg.
Yo, what are you doing?
Exhibit.
What do you think? I'm a paperclip? It's Mr. X to the Z. You need to quit browsing like a lame and get Opera GX. Because with GX mods, you can pimp your motherfucking browser. All you gotta do is click here, select the mod, and boom! New look, new sounds, new everything. It's not easy being a legend. Oh, shit. Not again. Change the mod now. Download Opera GX.
The champion of champions.
Welcome back to the CCT podcast. We got a couple of things to break down for you. We got some post-player break tournament results. We got the current CCT rankings, and we got the results of the online finals number 2. Interview coming up as well.
Enjoy the interview with one of my favorite and incredibly handsome individuals, along with Taz. It's going to be a banger.
So lots of exciting topics. The absolute legend of the game, it is Taz.
Directly beside him, Taco work together, but they don't go in the same peak. Oh, Taz! The devil strikes, and Taz ties the game.
How's retirement been? Would you get back with the old VP squad?
Would our fans like to see this?
The hunger for glory feeds the desire, the courage to look for a challenge, to feed your ambitions. To reach for greatness. To become the champion of champions.
There it is. Committed towards A. Sugar. Now a big task. We'll definitely go for this. Hello says no. Pistol round from Nexus. I like the fact they didn't commit the bomb anywhere. They were just biding their time, trying to find avenues of success. Mid, only Deegs equipped. It is a force buyout for Websterz, but the Arsenal isn't the best. Wrap on towards long here. Take the long-range engagements. This is the right call. Put distance between yourself and the pistols. And they will start to overwhelm them in the bomb site. Mag 10. Not quite connecting. Sam just waiting in case there's a player in towards pit. MDS. Oh, nice couple of shots. Okay. Makes it expensive at the very least. A 3-on-3 presents itself. And, well, Websterz, they're going to be eco in the next. Anyway, we've been over this so many times. You know they're going to save Inferno, a map notorious for it. The Nexus double down. B-side struggle's not a thing. Any kills for Poya? No. Any rifles? Potentially. No. Scooped up. There, he'll grab a smoke. It's kind of a lame consolation because he won't even survive to see it into the next round. Box this time with his Deagle. We saw MDS's successes towards A. Box tries to replicate towards B, but doesn't quite happen. Only defender here as well. To play complete and utter retake. This is the least committed I've seen anyone ever to a bomb site. Yeah, the commitment is box. But now we'll re-smoke off Banana, calling for reinforcements, and, well, actually, runs away. That's so wild to me. They're gonna full save. Now, I don't know about this one. The argument for this is that they play exits and they try and get the rifles. But they're also trying to minimize die into SMGs because they knew one was in the previous because you got a kill. Nice shot from MDS. The argument now is contain. However, that is just disgusting from Smeg. Solo with another. That's a pathway through. Next kill. Boy around the corner. Not quite. And they do clean up in the end. Only a couple of casualties for Nexus. They'd be more than happy with that. Webster's about to reinvest. Double orb. This is very expensive. There is one of these kills on the orb, but immediately traded out by sound. A really weird timing here where he thinks he's cleared everything, but Ragger slides under the balcony. And now Webster's make a gamble. If you go B, we're here. If you go A, well, we're saving. And one thing we've not seen yet in this game is a dominant start on a T side. We've seen the CTs kind of rule the roost, but we've not seen the T side take control. Inferno is one of those maps in which you can do that. It is more T-sided in this pro meta. Not the most T-sided we got in the pool, of course. Anubis is up there. But right now, Nexus are making really good early round decisions. Critical components in the mid round, and that involves just restricting information to Webster's. They can never get a really clear read on what's going on in the game, and as a result, they've got to make these sacrifices. You can see the round, but you hold your weaponry. That's your compromise, and that's your sacrifice you need to make on a map like Inferno. Nice attempt from Zello, but ZNX finally finds that opener for Webster's. I did say that, but last round they got another opener from this exact position, but then it was immediately traded. This time it hasn't been, and that's going to force Nexus away. Sound again will find actually Box. Same guy. Top brackets now being taken. As a result, Poyer's immediately rotating. Nexus can grab the bomb and set their sights on B. Then an X on this orb. This angle's great because you can take a shot and you can fall back. Ragger finds one more. 3 versus 3. Orb actually dropped and picked back up over on Ragger. Shot as well. Poyer dealt with, and now the retake becomes a little bit more difficult. Decision being made. Do you want to still go for this, or do you not want to? Down finds MDS. Well, that's the decision made for you. Now, if you should, you just try and hold on to this weapon. There's a good kill. That'll be the round done. Nexus 5 to the good now. And that's all again from mid-rounding. Taking space, even losing the opening kill, back-to-back rounds, and yet still coming out on top with the round. Yes, mine's BTN. Again, another opening kill. This time it could be a double up, finally. More conversion off the back of the openers, and an X-Fine sound. And this could be a pathway into Websterz securing their first round on the board here. Gets removed. This is looking much cleaner. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Websterz. Smoke off. Fox finds one more. This could be flawless. If you're Zello, you're scratching your head thinking, what went wrong? This was working. This was coming into the fold. Everything was connecting. And now it's not. Now it's just falling apart. The next is even on the hunt with the AWP. That's how you know it's dire. Pretty sure Zella's going to be found out in a moment. Shot rings off. Peeking banana. Not going to matter. Still got ZNX here. On the biggest lurk with the AWP. Throws one forward to box. Double snipers. However, this time, for the first time in 4 rounds, the opening kill goes the other way. No response so far, but that's a big scalp to find. Sugar swings, as too does the entire rest of the Websterz roster, crunching on towards top middle. Bomb does go down. 2 versus 3. Poya gets re-smoked off. Zello low, but remember, he's the AWPer. Smoke goes forward. Zello repositions towards Pit. MDS on the jump up. Finds that shot. Zello with 1. Zello nearly isolates the second. But top default. Oh, in fact, the bomb plant not going to help things out. MDS sticks it. Box provides the cover. And Websterz, this time, when they do go for a retake, it does result in success. Our dog is very angry about something. But that's fine. That's not going to distract Websterz from the objective of trying to get a 3rd round on the board. And this is a good opportunity to do it. Only a couple of Mac 10s, but that's going to speed up the pace here for Nexus. They're going to go right through this long smoke potentially. Flashbang through. Mac 10s are jumping, offsetting the AWP crosshair. Smoke dropped towards Moto. And now space has been gathered. But you have got Box holding the line in CT, but he's getting blindsided from Library. And he's dead. Now the crunch, it's in, but Poya can undo everything. If Poya holds for one more kill, this round is right back into a level playing field, but Poya does not expect Zello, expects the main hit to come through CT, and as a result, that opens up the avenue. And that allows Nexus to get the bomb down. Sound finds another. Nexus up to 6. The explosive play with the double Mac 10s catches off the orbs. Flashbangs as well were perfect. But they're going to keep the double orbs. That was fast. That was an attempt. Up Banana gets silenced by the orb. Yet again, another opening kill. But we know this doesn't really result in exponential growth of success here. Very quiet but proactive position from ZenX in the apartment. Sugar has got the responsibility of watching Boiler and Short. Meanwhile, MDS is occupying long. MDS, if he overextends, this kind of breaks the entire setup, which is, I was going to say why he's not going around the corner, but in actual fact, he does. Was being held by Raga, but that's a good collection. And the reason he times that swing there is because Sugar initially was there in towards long. He could have hit that trade. 35 seconds, and Zenix finding sound. This is going to be one of those rounds in which Nexus hightail it in towards spawn. (6-3), the score gap cut in half.
Counter-terrorists win.
For a first stage loss bonus for Nexus, you invest in this because your money's cooked. Again, Mac 10s at the double. Found on a Galil that's been dropped over. Better than a Mac 10. And they're going to try B, maybe. Nades exchanged. Good nade. Huge nades. Brings Raga down low and completely silences BTN. Webster's doing the damage early yet again. But it might not matter. It might all be in consequence because look at this. They've all rotated towards A. And Nexus aren't scared by the utility. They still want to commit in towards the B bomb site. Box can take one shot, fall back into the site. Smokes go in, flashbangs are good, but not good enough. Box has run through a molly to 20 HP, and now he's dead. Plant is in, 4 versus 3. This is a retake that Webster's will go for. Good shots by Raga. super important to step in there with his teammate, and then Zello can hold the angle on the peak. ZNX was hoping for an opportunity, but now it's resulted in nothing. We'll keep these players contained on the bomb site at a bare minimum, and we'll get out alive with his AWP. But ultimately, it's another round lost, just to a low buy. And yeah, Websterz still seem really resolute in the double AWPs. They think that's the answer. Remember, back on Overpass, when they were winning everything by being proactive, going for these aggressive peaks. Sure, they had double AWP, but they were still being aggressive with it. You can't really do that on Inferno, but you can still blend in aggression. And ZNX has just died to a Mac 10. There's your AWP save. Down the toilet. Everyone's rotated in towards A. This is saving grace, potentially. Here for Websterz, but a swing and a miss at the double. BTN and Smek, they find 3 kills each. It's just Box on the bomb site. They know this, and now they can just go towards B. How has that done 11 damage to Zello? I will never know, but he'll take that, and he'll count his lucky stars all day long. Nexus went out the half, 8 rounds to 3. And look, this is just pistols. This should always be a ninth round. I don't really have to talk too much about it or talk over it, because we're just going to see the AKs farm up. Smek might die. That is a possibility, but has got the support of his team. It's a 5-on-2. Let's see how Box defends against full rifle buy. All right, good start. But that's all it should be. Nexus, more importantly, up to 9. They keep plodding on. Box going through. He's actually found another and dropped the bomb. This is wild how much impact he's found with a USP, of all things. Waiting now for a potential boost to come in for his teammate. ZNX finds another. Hang on. This should always be a 9th, he says. But Box has found 2 USP kills. ZNX with another. Okay, it will be a 9th, but my god, that's expensive. And so unnecessary. But fair play to Box. And again, double snipers. Double fun. Molly goes in. That's gonna have been heard. Yeah, Ragger removes. ZNX though and MDS combine. Hello. What are you doing? Boy, just runs through the smoke. He thinks it's a full A commit. It's not. It's a default. That's a really big waste. However, that flashbang is terrible. And Box hits the shot. 2 versus 3. Websterz seemingly in control. But again, this could just be prized from their hands. So much time left here for Nexus to work with, but I like this out of ZNX. Again, just being active with the AWP. Wouldn't necessarily do this, but this is going to be the most unexpected thing in the world for Sound. He's going to go around this corner. I don't think he's going to clear it properly. Oh no, he is. But ZNX is there with a sniper rifle. 1v3 for Zello. We'll pick up the bomb. We'll start to hightail it in towards short, but surely you expect ZNX in apps. But he doesn't. And yet again, your money is a breaking point here for Nexus. This is wild how it just looks so rocky. This first half has really been quite turbulent, and I don't think 9-4 is a real reflective scoreline of what's going on. It doesn't look comfortable for Nexus at times. It doesn't look convincing. There are some rounds that do. Got to give them credit. Some rounds do look very convincing. But there are others where I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, well, how Webster's fumbled this? Think about the amount of opening kills they've had. This one's a fast one, so we'll reassess in a sec. Like there, how is that not a kill? Through the woods, Zelo's found Poya, and they're all so low. No way. This can't happen. It wasn't actually a kill from Box. It was a team. Team death. Hello, MDS. You waited until the bomb was planted. That's wild. And Rag has just found Sugar. What is happening in this game? ZNX 1 versus 2. Needs to deal with Zelo. Needs to deal with a P250. And he can't. Nexus win full pistols. Webster's honestly unlucky not to find a single kill on the initial run up to Banana. All the nades did so much damage. The orb did like 90. WTF. That's the way that Nexus make double digits. I'm stunned, and I'm imagining Webster's are as well. Contact walk up long. Sees the AWP in top brackets taking the contact. Be careful of library BTN. Or don't. Or just don't even worry about it. Good trade. Out of Raga, smokes off the arch, but hello, Box comes through, but gets denied this time around. Sugar with the FAMAS in towards Pit. Got a nice little one-way there to find the first kill, but is now being wrapped upon. Surely considers this. Surely checks for Raga's position. Waits until the smoke fades to make it easier kill. Sugar finds one more. Poya can do this, by the way, because Zelo's quite low. There's an AK in his hands. And Raga needs to stick the plant. And he doesn't. He gets denied. On the follow-up, Poya does it all. Gets Webster's a 5th round on the board. Good work by him and Sugar. Nexus with 10. Is that enough? Attacky P in the pistol. Sinners do this a lot. Sinners, in fact, do it, I think, every map. They take a pause, they're like, all right, guys, how are we winning this pistol? And you know what? I actually think that's become meta in CS2, you know? I'd be willing to not say a tactical pause is going to be required every pistol. But I bet that there'll be more teams taking it, because with MR12 and with the economy being in the state that it's in, I actually think pistol rounds are going to become the most valuable in the game that we have. And obviously they are already placed a lot of onus and gravitas towards, but the fact that you can basically win the game in CS2 by winning both pistols is wild to me. And that needs to be addressed, but that's for another time, because now we're back in the pistol. Webster's has had 30 seconds to think about things, and our flashbang straight in towards mid provides complications. Throws a spanner in the works. Another flash goes in. Raga finds one. Zelo, gets traded out, as too does Raga. Sound on his ones. and on 1's HP, somehow finds another kill. Smek's just killed Sound, and now Poya's probably going to get this kill to make it a 1v1. I don't know. And he's faked the bomb. Now we'll start to commit to it. BTN slides into short. Poya clears and has the jump on him. And somehow, some way, Websterz win the pistol with a 1 versus 3, in which one of the kills is a team kill. Cool molly. There's my contribution for the round. And here are Box's contributions. Double up with the Mac 10. Poya. They line up in his spray. And now it's all up to Zello. A 1v5 masterclass. Could be shut down by an MP5. And it is. Oh, he didn't do the full reload animation where he slaps the gun. That's the whole point of buying the MP5. N7 here. As we enter our first kind of full gun round. It's a bonus buy for Websterz. It's the first full gun round for Nexus. They got the AWP out on Zello. They got the rifles out on everyone else. And Zello strikes first. Good opening kill for Nexus. Websterz hoping for a reply back. It could come with this smoke thrown in at the half wall, but you know he's there now. Flashbang, it's great. It does a lot of damage towards Smek, but ultimately the M4 will come out on top. Now a split in towards short. Got to be careful here. Sound on the balcony. Spotted one going in towards Boiler. Spots him again. Poya dealt with. And the follow-up. Sound. It's a good hold on the balcony. And now for ZX. 50 seconds. And he's going to save. Play some tic-tac-toe by himself, but can't in the next couple of weeks because that's gone from Inferno. All the good things removed from Inferno. I think that now officially makes it one of the worst maps in the pool. Outside of Mirage. All my homies hate Mirage. We've been fortunate enough to have both in this series. And we've got DC as well, so the action's not going to continue as of right now. Which is just fantastic. Websterz have had a long old day today. A best of 3 that was a 2-0 in the morning. It was actually really close. Been putting the other team to bed a long time ago. Everyone's back in the server, it looks like, so that's good. Hopefully, look, we just need to reset things. Match medic to make sure all the money's here. Round 19 can commence. So everyone's buying, so I think we're okay. Everyone's in. Everyone's good. Refresh the HUD and get his number back, and we're in business. Timer ticking down, round 19. It's here to stay, and we're here to play. Zello on this angle, Sugar has got to be so careful, wide swings it. Nice job. Another re-molly goes in. There's so much flames and napalm in Banana. Smoke for BTN. Drop forward. Flashbang as well aids this cross. Mech is in the bomb site as well. Playing behind new box, which isn't really new anymore. But that's the call. In they go. Might even be caught in transition. Smek with this smoke. The idea is just to keep baiting to allow Zello in the fight and allow BTN a little bit later, because Zenex is never clearing this corner. Good angle management from Nexus. However, BTN just swings in the open after I compliment them and gives back the kill. A 3-on-3. But there's no smoke for CT, which is an Orky Momo for Websterz. Flashbang goes forward. Zello tries to deny the bomb. Instead, just gets a confirmed presence of where one of these players is residing. Ragga misses the spray. They need to isolate a kill here, Nexus, otherwise things are going to get a little bit tricky. And they don't manage it in any of the times of asking. Websterz, despite not having a CT smoke, despite losing 2 players on the way in, they recover. Nexus, now their money. You look at it on the face of it, you can invest, but you're still on 2-stage loss bonus. If they win this round, fair enough. However, I'm not a fan of it. Have to see how it plays out. I don't think Websterz anticipated the investment. Look at all of that utility that has just been wasted. All of those incendiaries have just landed on the smoke. It does absolutely nothing. There's a smoke for you at home, everyone. Little lurk smoke that goes out. There's 4 players for Nexus over at B right now. Finally, someone gets their skates on. Sound boosted. Sound could be in the power position here. Flashbang doesn't affect, but it still allows for the space. Poya looks up, but doesn't get the better of Sound, but that flashbang, it does the damage. Sugar also spots Ragga coming in towards this bomb site as well. This is a really awkward spray, but up and over. Ragga still finds Sugar, swaps to the sidearm, and Box is dealt with as well. Ragga is doing everything to keep his team in it. A 4 versus 2 now transformed back into a 2 versus 2. They just completely run through. They didn't need to do that. Nexus keep making these catalogue of errors, and it is costing them. Bomb finally gets committed. Zello's only on a Deagle. BTN on half HP. Nice shot out of Zello. He's trying to bail out the team. ZNX though swings and even finds the double. BTN can't get the spray. It's a quad kill in the round for ZNX. Now Websterz are bringing this game back. What's wild to me is when you kind of look at this series and you look at the teams and some of the caliber of players, you think Nexus should have this in the bag easy. And imagine they could have. They could have won this series 2-0. They were up 11-4 on Overpass. And they threw it away. And now they've had such a commanding lead here, and they're throwing it away. How is BTN alive? Okay, there we go. $10-5 half. Now we're one round apart from each other again. Starting to get a little bit desperate now for the CT side. They commit 3 players early, but they never actually take the space. Trying to get out all this utility, good nades, but ultimately doesn't result in too much. Again, smoke goes in, but Ragga trying to make his way through, but he's been spotted on the corner. Has to be a save. 11 rounds each. Down banana will result in 1 trade. Poya is just going through, and it's a wild spray to be making. BTN finally earns his marbles. They upgrade their MP9s to AKs and get out of dodge. The rotate here will be well timed. Zello on the angle should find this kill, no problem. SNDS does outrageous peak, but it shouldn't happen, especially with him moving forward. Zello misses the mark, but fortunately enough, BTN and Sound are there to pick up the pieces. ZNX looking for even more impact, but it doesn't happen. Nexus finally break the streak. Finally end their silence. All they need to do is just do it in succession. That molly's missed. Oh my goodness me. How has he taken 2 damage from all of that? How have Websterz come off worse? That's so wild. Great spam. Oh, Smek. He's been quiet. But when Nexus need him most, he's there. Websterz overstay their welcome in top B. However, Zello, it's another missed shot. Sugar now walking short. Sound spots and goes, oh, I got nothing. Caught with the smoke out, maybe. But caught with the bomb. Instead, it's Websterz. And they will all hit the deck. Nexus win another. There's not enough money to justify a buy here for the Websterz. I wouldn't even mind seeing a pause here to think about things. But no, it's straight away the invest. That's wild. They're going for broke. Lose this, you're playing for OT. Win this, to be fair, you're kind of in the driving seat. It's a weird situation to be in as we enter the closing stages of Inferno. Meg getting aggressive. Oh, spots the feet. The spam. Oh my goodness me, it's fantastic. Even spots to the rifle. Goes back for a little bit more, maybe. BTN's just watching. Proud of his teammate. Still on this half wall. BTN provides cover in fire. They're getting mowed down in banana here. This has to be a play for OT now. As Nexus go up to 14. Websterz invest all of their pennies. And arrive at 1 kill. Now you look on the face of it, it's Tech-9s, it's pistols. It's probably Theory's point for Nexus. Now we wait for the pistols. Common reactions, fast B, not happening. Common reaction, apps pop, could be happening. Probably is with the bomb making its way there. MDS, do not peek boiler. All the chickens. They're in sync actually. They're all they were moving at the same time. That's kind of cool. We're on chicken watch here. Oh, Zella, go back. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh, they're running away. They had the smoke, and now they're scared. Sugar heard the smoke, and now he's not scared. 50 seconds left. A slow and painful pistol for Websterz. As they try and strike on towards short. Full blind, though. Hang on a second. Hoya has found a couple of kills, but they overlook sound. Sugars gets full blind by all of his teams. ZNX strikes. No shot. This is happening now. BTN on 5 HP. You know that ZNX was here, and why are you not clearing mid? What a complete and utter oversight. But fair play to Poya, who gets 2 critical kills. Zello strikes immediately back and sounding towards the balcony. This is what should have happened on the pistols instead. Nexus want to do it the hard way. There's still chances, don't get me wrong. Poya and MDS can bring their way back into this, but I'll be completely honest with you. It's a 5-on-2. They've just invested everything into this round. I think they should be saving. I think now Poya should definitely be saving. You can see he's off. There's an AK. See you later. Take a seat, Poya, by the kitchen. Start cooking some food and start chefing up some strats, because 3 rounds in a row to force overtime. Otherwise, your journey in East Europe ends here, and Nexus's, well, it continues. They get one more best of 3, one more chance to try and make it through to the group stage. Will they do it? Or will Websterz bounce back? I honestly couldn't tell you. Fire being 15-12, I could not tell you who wins this game. Sit and we wait. Now for the time to be expired. Question on everyone's minds is 12 all they get? They just won pretty much a full eco, so I'm not ruling anything out. Khalil's can enter the equation. MDS goes for Deagle utility. Time to see this plan in action. Aggression from Raga. Needs to back off. Finds absolutely nothing. From bullets. But now what you're going to see from Websterz as well is just risks. Because you gotta make a play happen at some point. Sugar's done that. He's walked through the smoke at mid. Raga on the corner. Somehow gets that kill, and then Smek chimes in with some more. It's over. It's done. Nexus are going to win the series. Reverse sweeping Websterz, and if I'm being honest, they should have won on all 3 maps. But sometimes that's the way the Counter-Strike cookie crumbles. And Websterz are eliminated. The East Europe number 3 play-in. And Nexus journey on. They have one more best of 3 ahead of them to figure out if they make it through. That is the second best of 3 of the day done, and we are running a little bit behind schedule now. Coming up next is Union 88 taking on Astralis Talent, and then after that it is the winner of that best of 3 taking on PGE Tural for another decided game. But here's how Group A looks. Nexus made it through, Prodigy Sweden made it through. They're to the playoffs of the play-ins, and now we go to a break. Bring you forward, Union 88 taking on Astralis Talent.
I have a very complicated job, but I love simple things so much. One move, one push. One touch. One love. One click. One X-bet.
You look into your inventory and there's only... It's time to forget about this garbage. Here you will find everything to play with really cool skins. Open top cases. Upgrade dropped skins and turn your junk into a cool gun using the contract system. Every day, thousands of people upgrade their inventory with us. Hellcase.com. Look at yourself in a new way.
Watch the matches with BO3.GG, the official stats partner of CCT. Check out AI-powered predictions in live matches. Get access to live scoreboards packed with in-depth weapons and grenade statistics. Check out round maps in the match results. Extend your game vision with bo3.gg.
Yo, what are you doing?
Exhibit.
What do you think? I'm a paperclip? It's Mr. X to the Z. You need to quit browsing like a lame and get Opera GX. Because with GX mods, you can pimp your motherfucking browser. All you gotta do is click here, select the mod, and boom! New look, new sounds, new everything. It's not easy being a legend. Oh, shit. Not again. Change the mod now. Download Opera GX.
The champion of champions.
Welcome back to the CCT podcast. We got a couple of things to break down for you. We got some post-player break tournament results. We got the current CCT rankings, and we got the results of the online finals number 2. Interview coming up as well.
Enjoy the interview with one of my favorite and incredibly handsome individuals, along with Taz. It's going to be a banger.
So lots of exciting topics. The absolute legend of the game. It is Taz.
Directly beside him, Taco work together, but they don't go in the same peak. Oh, Taz! The devil strikes, and Taz ties the game.
How's retirement been? Would you get back with the old VP squad?
Would our fans like to see this?